Talk about it with Gatica. We are here live and direct. Look who I got.
Ooh, what's poppin'? It's DJ KDev. How are you?
Hello, female DJs. This is what we doing. I had to highlight another female in the game. I got her on IG, and I'm like, every time I'm IG, it's just DJ KDev. She's doing mixes, she's doing parties, she's doing showcases, she's doing podcasts. Like, I vibe with that because, I'm on the same type of time. So, like, to see somebody out here working, I had to salute and bring her over and make sure my platform would, see her following and get it all together. And I brought her here to talk about it.
Absolutely. And thank you for having me. I'm actually somebody who tunes into your show as well. And I'm so proud of you and what you've been doing. So I'm thankful to even be here today.
Of course. I wanted to bring another female because I feel like there's so many things to talk about, right?
Yes.
Like females in the industry.
It's difficult for us. It's very difficult for us. And that's why we need to stick together as females and help each other out and like promote and help each other with gigs and podcasting.
Yes. Do you think that there's like a narrative that us as females, we don't actually support each other?
I would say maybe a little bit because, girls, we're all catty and stuff like that. So there's some type of animosity in it, but I don't think so either because, like, I see a lot of females wanting to work with each other. People that I never thought would want to work with me as far as females, like, they come to me and I'm like, yeah, let's work. Like, let's do it. And also, I'm being scouted and stuff like that. And when I spoke to these people, they are looking for more female DJs, more female artists to do the R&B and stuff like that. So we're the people who are going to push those people's music, and we're going to help get them on the platforms.
The artists need us.
Yeah, they need us. They really need us.
They need us. I mean, no, like, we need them too, because obviously we're playing their music in the clubs and stuff, but
absolutely,
I do feel like there's like a little bit of a narrative that we don't actually support each other. So I just wanted to make sure that, we're putting it out there to use our platforms to advocate for things that we want to push. So I wanted to see what else could we talk about the industry, like some fun things.
What do we got? Lay it on me, girl.
What's the craziest DM you ever got from a promoter? Yeah, I said it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I said it.
Don't
Promoters,
know.
I see you sometimes. Y'all think you're low, but you're not, right?
Probably like they don't expect you to pay, they don't expect to pay you. Like, I'm like, you gotta pay me for my time. Hello.
Why would I ever in my life get into my car? I don't know if you have children.
No.
Well, I have kids, hire babysitters, bring my equipment.
Yeah.
Like, no, bro.
Just putting your equipment in the car is difficult.
I know how much work goes behind making a mixtape, right?
Yes.
And like, you gotta get your crates organized. How are you gonna break up your set? Like, are you gonna do 3 mixes of 20 minutes? Are you gonna do 4 of like different genres? What is your creative process behind making a mixtape?
So I go and discover the music first. I actually tap into like not only the DJ record pools, because I'm a part of a lot of the DJ record pools, but I also heavily search YouTube. Like I'm in the middle of a mixtape right now. I do old school versus new school. So like the stuff that you heard in the 90s, the 2000s, people are remaking those songs nowadays. Like look at Fabio Foreign with the Destiny's Child. So I be mixing the old school versus new school. So I look for those tracks and then I put them all in a crate, and then I make sure that the track list kind of fits as far as, okay, is this going to transition properly? Is this going to fit on this mixtape?
She's talking that DJ talk. Yeah, she's talking the DJ talk.
And then so after that, I start recording. Now, when it comes to recording, I record straight through with everything. We had this talk a little bit.
Right.
Yep.
We don't do Ableton drag and drop DJs. No. You heard? We record our mixes live. Talk about it.
We do not pause and keep going, pause and keep going. I'll do that if I mess up. If I mess up, I will start all over again and re-record it all over again. But like, I'm somebody who likes to record all the way through. So, yeah.
I kind of just leave my little hiccups here and there. I leave them so that you see it's authentic. and that I'm not perfect. Like, I will say I don't think I'm like the best DJ in the world.
Me
I'm not
neither.
a trick DJ. I don't do scratching.
I can't scratch.
I'm here for the vibes, okay?
Yep.
How do you like stay inspired to do all of this? Because it's very draining. Being creative all the time is very draining.
Thinking about my future, really, because I was a nurse for 6 years before I even became a DJ. I left the hospitals in 2019. I am still in radiology school, but because of the corona, because of this monkeypox stuff, I don't want to be in the hospitals. And I have a sister who's in a wheelchair. She's 2 years younger than me. She's got cerebral palsy. So she's kind of my motivation. Like, when my parents go, it's only her and I. And I don't want her in a group home. I don't want her tending to anybody else. Like, I don't want anybody else tending to her. So I want to make sure that she's taken care of for the rest of her life. And we live life lavishly.
That's
you
it.
know?
I was gonna say, how do you balance like DJ life and family life?
It's kind of like in between, like, because they come and support my gigs all the time. You know, I'll be downstairs in my apartment and I'll be like DJing and stuff like that, and they'll come down, can you play some Elvis? Can you play The Doors? Like, so they're into it. But you got to make time for your family too, because like, you got to step out of the DJ
industry life.
because it gets to be a lot. It really does. You will be so stressed, and I'm stressed all the time. So, you know, you got to find your stress reliefs. But I mean, I love what I do. I love my job. They say if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. So I don't feel like I'm working. I feel like it's just fun. It's fun for me.
Where do you see like that successful moment where you're like, wow, I did that?
I've had a couple of those moments already, but like, I kind of do that after I reach a goal. So I wanted something, I made it happen, and I'm like, yes, I did this. But I haven't really had that it yet. Hopefully it's coming soon. I kind of talked to her about something before.
Putting good vibes.
Good vibes, good energy.
Vibes.
We're manifesting this.
Yeah. Well, that kind of takes my next question of who you want to work with, like somebody who you have a goal in mind. So
that would be
manifesting.
one. That would be one, and I would have to say DJ Holiday, because it was supposed to happen on my birthday last year. I was supposed to go to his house for dinner with my CEO, and DJ Holiday is the one who put out like Nicki Minaj's first mixtape, and you know, he's done everybody, Dave East, tons of people. You know, everybody knows Holiday Season, so he's definitely somebody I would like to work with.
Fire. She's really making noise in Long Island.
Yes.
She's a big Long Island girl. And I know sometimes Long Island doesn't get acknowledged,
No.
I feel like, as much as the other boroughs, right? Like Queens, the city, Brooklyn, the Bronx. Who are some, maybe two people you'd like to highlight from Long Island to put the world on about that we need to tap in with? Because she be with all the like Long Island artists. I see you.
So a lot of people probably know him. They might not. I asked somebody yesterday. They didn't know who he is. But It's Biscuit. It's Biscuit is he's the biggest blogger in the world. The biggest, because I know him as a friend.
Yeah.
But like, he's really, really that big on Instagram.
At this time, we're going to do something called Where You At.
Okay.
I'm going to show you a picture.
All right.
And you're going to tell me where you're at.
Okay.
And obviously this picture is going to be up on the screen.
Okay.
So let's talk about this, where you tell the people where you're at in this situation.
Okay, so that was 2018. That was in New York City, and it was my first Young Dolph show at the time, and I was like, I'm getting meet and greet passes. So I went into the concert. I literally, like, I'm a little woman, so I weaseled my way up to the front. I was front row, and that was the No Rules tour. They actually have me in the trailer to it as well. You could see that on my Instagram too. But as far as the meet and greet, so I was like so nervous, but I had that first mixtape that I was talking about in 2017, I put my phone number inside of it. And when I met him, I handed him the mixtape and he was like, I already know who you are. He's like, you've been tagging me for years in my own music. So that's how I knew. So like that was a moment I will cherish forever, because that man was so amazing. He was the nicest person in the world. Like, he gives his shirt off his back to anybody. And like, everything about Young Dolph, I cried the day that he passed. Like, it really affected
everybody very hard.
So that's why it would be great for me to be a part of the team, guys. You know?
Yes, we're manifesting.
We're
going to be tagging them in these clips. All right, so here, boom. Where you at?
Okay, so we're on Long Island. This was a funny day. So Davies was shooting a video out in the Hamptons for, I want to say
Josh Stone?
I want to say it was Menace, that track Menace, I think. So they were shooting it out in the Hamptons, and I'm friends with his cousin Chetty. So Chetty was like, we're all going to Space Lounge after. Which is in Smithtown. It's a hookah bar. So we all bought tickets. We all went, and I don't know what happened. I think it was like Long Island, the Suffolk County Police caught wind that Dave East was coming.
And our last Where You At is...
That was, the Lobby Boys. So Street Heat, shout out to Street Heat. They were shooting the music video for the Lobby Boys anthem, and they told me to come down and do my interviews and get my video drops, which I have to get one from you still. But
yo, let me tell you something. Okay?
I'm on my butt.
This girl does not play about the drops. Nope. Let me tell you, I had to pick the 3 Where You At, because she got drops from everybody. Like, she knows. Like, that's one thing I gotta get better at. Like, I'll be around people, but I don't want to be like, hey, you know. But that's it. She's teaching spitting game over here. You gotta get the drops as a DJ. You gotta be like, boom, like, you're now rocking with.
Even if it's a video drop, you can convert it like you convert a file to an MP3, and then you load it into Serato and make it into a drop. That's what I do. So that's why I ask people for just to say who the artist is. Make sure you check out DJ KDev, the Queen of the Trap podcast. They send it over. I post it up on YouTube. I post it up on TikTok. I post it up on Instagram. I put my tags at the end of it. So like, people have my email, they know where to follow me. They have my Instagram, they know where to follow me. But not only am I getting the promotion, you're getting the promotion, because people are understanding who you are. And especially if I'm in the clubs and I'm playing a track that they don't know who the artist is, I could put your tag in the beginning of the song and they're like, oh, this is Jay Fizzle from Paper Round Empire. So, you know, that's why I do those things, because a lot of the time I be the person, I need to know it, and I can't pull out my Shazam that quick. I'm like, I want to know who this artist is. So that's why I do the tags as well. But yeah, that was a great day. What a great day.
Girls making noise, fire vibes only.
Yep.
My last question for you is, you know I'm a chunky girl. I love me some food. What is your go-to snack before making a mix? Favorite snack? What's your favorite snack?
Snack? I would say, chicken nuggets. I love
chicken nuggets.
I love chicken. I could live off chicken and pizza for the rest of my life if I really had to. I don't know how I have this figure with that, but probably chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets as his favorite snack before.
And I call my cat Chicken Nugget too. So you know.
I call my kids chicken wings. It's a chicken thing. I don't know.
I call these my chicken wings.
All these chichos. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for
Shout out
having me.
to Studio Square Recordings.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you get that handle out one more time.
Yes.
I want to make sure everybody tap in with you.
At DJ KDev, and you can find me everywhere at Queen of the Trap podcast. Pow, pow.
Don't make moves if you just trust, and talk about it if you feeling it plush. She from the hood and she rolling the clutch. She do it good, ain't no way I could rush her. Talk about it.